I want to make the most of it. You can't wear that stuff to motocross races, can you?
As much as they
In a
are,
muddy field
no, you
and
can't.
things
No,
like that,
true.
you can't wear it.
True.
So at least to Arenacross, you can dress up a bit nicer and you can wear some nice stuff.
To be honest, he's only a couple of phases away from rocking up in a white stiletto, really.
I got to get a win before I do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't do that just yet.
Long jacket.
Yeah. Long fur coat.
Jacket with the stiletto.
Yeah.
Okay, boys, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Right, here we are at the SSE Arena in Belfast for rounds 3 and 4, doubleheader this weekend in Belfast, and we're with one of the main men. I'm going to call you that. You're going for this championship, Conrad Mewse, but you obviously didn't get off to a good start, missed round 1.
Yeah.
But Belfast, listen, I know you can rip round here. It's a tight arena, but it's also a good one. Having said that, very quickly, I can't help but start. Last time it didn't go your way, so are you feeling good about coming into Belfast this weekend? Because your last performance, although you were disappointed, it was still good. A good comeback ride.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to start with, I've obviously got a kind of bit of a love-hate relationship with Belfast, but in a way I have absolutely no hate with it. This is my favourite round of the whole year. Love this track, love this arena, love the city. Like, it's got such a good feel about it. So for me, last year, obviously picking up that small injury here, which put me out for the Arenacross series. It's not in my mind at all. It was a freak accident, and I felt good around here up until then, and it was just one of those things. So I'm so excited to get back here. Like I said, it's my favourite race of the year actually this round, in a double header as well to make it even better. So.
I think so, and that's the point. It's always, I don't know what it is about Northern Ireland, but like obviously we've got a lot of fanatical fans in mainland UK, but there's something about coming here. They all seem to be petrol heads over here. Do you notice that in the crowd, in the environment? Because they are genuinely one of the most amped up crowds. So they're one of the most enthusiastic.
Yeah, definitely. You know, even when like just to the point of we flew in this morning, when we land, we get the taxi into the city. They talk the whole way there. They talk to you about bikes. They love bikes. They're mad for it. And it's just like, it's just a nice place to be. And I just feel like every time I come here, I'm excited to go racing, and I love the place. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this weekend underway.
Overall, mate, you missed the first round, but you must be pleased with where you're at in your career right now. You know, so you didn't win the British Championship last year, but you really did push Jeffrey all the way, and that's an amazing achievement. You're looking so good at the start of this year. I'd love to be able to sound a drop in a video clip now. I watched some of you in the week on socials, giving it the big heave-ho scrub down in Red Sand. So you've been traveling back and forth between rounds. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I basically, like I do every year, when Arenacross starts up, I ship myself off to Spain. I base myself out in Spain for 2 months, and I just get some serious riding done. You know, I've had an amazing camp out there. I've done a lot of laps, motocross and Arenacross. So we're coming in very prepared. Wembley was good for me. Finished second. Not exactly where I want to be at all. I want to win. You know, that's why we come here, and that's why we give it 110%. But it's a good starting point, and I look to improve that at each round, and that starts this weekend. But like I said, training's going well, prep's going well, everything's going well, and it's just a lot easier to stick to a routine out in Spain than it is back in the UK. You know, it's hard to make a plan and stick to it back home when you're looking for places to ride, and then the weather changes things and makes it difficult. So out there, I feel like you can live a proper athlete's program, and that's exactly what I've been doing.
I think it's obviously a necessity. As much as we're trying to build this thing in the UK, the time of the year we have to run, we just haven't got the weather to build, like practice tracks to build. You know, I know you obviously got a pretty advanced practice track yourself, but yeah, so I think we just have to deal with that, don't we?
Yeah,
and that's
exactly
what you've done by moving down there. After missing round 1 then, what's your, I know your target is to win, has your strategy changed or anything like that? You know, like now, effectively, you are playing catch up. And let's say if you got off to a good start at round 1 and you wasn't injured, does that, when you're leading a championship as opposed to playing catch up, does it change your mindset on how you ride on an evening?
Yeah, of course, it's a bit different. I mean, you try not to let it change your mindset, but overall now, realistically, I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the chaser. I've got nothing to lose. There's other people that are in a more pressured position than I am, you know, and that kind of makes me dangerous, I think. And like I said, I think one of my standout rides from last year was the last round of the British Championship, Preston Docks against Jeffrey.
For sure.
And I went into that one with nothing to lose because I had a 15-point gap to close it down, and it would have took something quite drastic from Jeffrey to lose that championship. So I had nothing to lose, and I feel like that was probably one of the best performances of my career. So I'm in the same situation now. I've got nothing to lose, and I feel like we're just going to keep getting better and better.
And I just want to highlight this because you've said it to me, and I know you're not paying me lip service. You really want to win the Arenacross Championship. You know, like you said, you've won most things for your youth career in Britain. You've won MX2, MX1 British titles. I mean, you want the full array, don't you? I mean, it's the one that's missing.
Yeah, of course, 100%. Like I want Arenacross bad, and I think that for me, like missing round one, like I'm by no means out of it this year. Me just missing round one, I feel like that was my best bet at still getting a championship, because I think that if I was to race round one, I'd have still had a kind of niggling pain now, you know, and that isn't what I wanted. Now I can race to win, and I need to win every race to get that championship, and it's going to be tough. I'm up against some tough competition, but I still believe every time that I ride, I can win the championship. And if I don't do it this year, then I'll be coming back next year to do it.
And from a rider's point of view, you know, are you happy, pleased with where Arenacross is at and what it's trying to achieve to elevate the sport? I mean, you must notice it with your own personal sponsors. You can at least offer them a nice night out with, you know, I say warm. It's still pretty chilly in here because we've got the ice rink underneath, but you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Does it bring value to you as a rider racing Arenacross?
100%. You know, it's obviously I got some personal sponsors which helped me out massively, and I couldn't do a lot of the things I do without them. You know, and for them to make it to a British round throughout the year is quite difficult. And when they do come, the weather could be bad and things like that. But they've come to every round I've raced of Arenacross so far, and they're coming again this weekend to Belfast. So they're loving it, you know. From a sponsor's point of view, it's absolutely fantastic. And once I'm into the swing of things, I don't want Arenacross to end. I want it to carry on going throughout the year.
Oh, mate, we all want that.
It's
Wouldn't
fantastic,
that be good?
you know. So yeah,
We'll try and plan that out. Don't mention any names on, well, you can on camera, but just tell me who your sponsors are, because I wouldn't mind trying to catch them in the bar to see if I can blag a drink off them. All right?
Yeah.
At the end of the show. Yeah. I think that's only fair. You know, I've got a sore throat normally. At the end of the show.
Yeah.
Listen, mate, honestly, it's a pleasure to have you at Arenacross representing or whatever. So wish you the best of luck this
Thank you
weekend.
very much. Appreciate
As I said, so Conrad's here to try and go 1-1 here at Belfast for rounds 3 and 4 of the Arenacross ACU British Championship.